It's Eldora Speedway, the world's greatest dirt track. Welcome to the Dirt ITV pre-race show, week number 6 for the America Dirt Slinger on Millertime Sunday. This show is presented by Bell IT Solutions. Eldora is nestled in a small town on the west side of Ohio in Rossburg. This large half-mile dirt track is famed for some of the most iconic events on dirt. We will see guys press the issue and can create 3 and 4 wide racing all night long. Jeff Flero and Ben Wart know what it takes to be dominant here, as they both won a race in Millertime at Eldora Speedway. Jason Randolph has yet to drop outside the top 5 in any race this season. Can he be the guy to park his 47 machine in victory lane? Randy Shreves picked up his first career victory in the 305s last week. Can he make history and get a back-to-back victory? Ben Wart is our only 2-time winner this season and is looking for a third tonight at Eldora Speedway. The racing has been exciting, and we have a lot more excitement for you tonight, as the 305 Sprint Car Series is invading Eldora on Millertime Sunday. Welcome into the Studio 8. I am Ryan Griffith. Beside me, I have Steve Miller and Chris Miller. Welcome.
Well, hey, it's great to be back. Seems like a long time with that vacation week and all, but what a place to come back to. We're back here at Eldora. Man, this place is awesome to watch, awesome to race. Great place. How you been, Chris? Haven't seen you in a while either.
Man, I've been good. You know, if I didn't enjoy enough hot dogs on the 4th of July, I sure did up here by the press box tonight here at Eldora. I had one with just some mustard on a little bit ago. Excellent. If you haven't ever got yourself a Eldora hot dog, Kings Royals this weekend, make sure you get out there and actually get one.
Yeah, how about you just go ahead and get me one of them hot dogs. Bring it up to the tower. I'm high above the track. And get one for Steve. He's down there in the pits, right down there by that beautiful building.
Yeah, it's great down in here. The haulers are starting to roll in, but I'm sure this is going to be a great evening, guys.
And yeah, we got a great show for you. We want to talk about 2 weeks ago, because we were off last week for Independence Day, but we want to talk about Limaland. And Limaland was an exciting race. We said it there coming into the broadcast that his first career 305 victory, Randy Shreves, finally gets it done for Millertime. What'd you guys think of that?
Yeah, congrats there, Randy, on your first one there. But you guys did your homework, and when we were doing last week's pre-show, man, you all nailed that with Randy doing well there. And he didn't do just well. He dominated, leading, 21 laps leading. He just dominated. No one had nothing for him.
Yeah, I second that. I mean, I thought it was an excellent run. He finally got me some points. I got my first pick of the winner for the season there. So I was actually able to get 4 points last week between Shreves and Flero. So I thank them guys for that. And I expect Shreves could have a good run yet tonight.
I tell you, it's hard for me to fathom that I'm even saying that Randy Shreves picks up his first career 305 victory. I mean, that's just crazy to me. That guy is fast, and it's just shocking to me that he hasn't hit victory lane sooner than what he has.
Yeah, absolutely. I know the other series, we have the 360s and 410s. He's won quite a few in those, and it shows out here even in the 305s. But we do have that just shows the great competition that we have out here in the 305s. A lot of times it doesn't follow us to the 360s and the 410s, but, it's a great series nonetheless, and Randy got his first one. I bet it won't take this long to get his second one.
No, I don't think so either. And it'll be interesting to see if maybe potentially hit the Millertime history books and make it back-to-back, because there hasn't been very many drivers who've been able to do that. Now, at Limaland also, you had Jason Randolph again, another top 5. We can't say enough about what he is doing. He has not been outside the top 5. Are you guys surprised by that he has not had a bad race yet. I mean, it's just been solid finishes every single week.
Yes, I mean, you'd be crazy if you didn't say you were surprised. I mean, with the competition the way it is, and just anything can happen, and he's been so close to not making it through the heat race, and barely making it. Well, he had a couple bad starting positions and still managed to. Yeah, I am surprised he's been able to do that. But he did say, I believe, in the last time we talked to him, that Eldora is one place that he really likes. So, look out for him tonight, I would say.
I mean, what really gets me there, Ryan, as you said, he hasn't been outside of the top 5. I could see that maybe with the top 10.
Yeah.
But the top 5, I can't expect any driver to be even in the top 10 through 5 races in the season now.
No, absolutely. So Jason Randolph, he is on fire right now. And yes, he is a guy to definitely watch here at Eldora. Another guy to watch here at Eldora, and he did very well last week, Jeff Flero, coming home with a third. And let me say this, that is a back-to-back third. He got third place at Kokomo, and then here at Limaland, he finishes third. So coming in here at Eldora, he has a lot of momentum, so he could be one to look at. So Jeff Flero doing really well. Another surpriser last week, his very best finish in 4th place, Chris Sine. His best finish out of the whole season, and we'll have him on the show, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. 5th place was Warren Samoy. I think that was his second 5th place, so another top 5 for him, so great job for him. Ted Muffle, 6th place finish, another driver with his best finish in Millertime. And we talk about Ted Muffle, he missed a couple shows, wasn't able to make it out of a B main, and failed to make it to the A main. So for him to get a 6th place, I imagine he was really happy about that. So there we go. There's 2 drivers that I already said that had their best finish. The next one, Byron Gay, a 7th place finish at Limaland. Again, his best finish. Tyler Aldry, 8th place. Again, another driver, his very best finish. 9th was Pat Bliss. He had his very best finish, too, in that 9th position. And then rounding out your top 10 was P.J. Popham. So this stat for you, I love stats. Out of that top 10, 5 drivers had their very best race with Millertime. Are you guys shocked with that?
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing you could even find that stat.
Well, it's probably, if you did the top 11, guys, it was probably 6 people in the top 11. I think that might have been mine also. I don't know.
There you
I'm
go.
sure it was.
I'm just saying, you shouldn't leave the top, you got to at least talk about the top 11, guys.
Yeah, we probably should have. Man, you got to go for that top 10 today. So that was a crazy stat that I just dived into and looked at. It was really neat to see. So it'll be interesting to see if we get some new guys in here that's going to have their very best finish here at Eldora. Also, some bad things happened at Limaland too for some really good drivers. One, Ben Wart coming home with a 19th place finish. He started 13th, got in an accident, went 6 laps down. He finished 19th. So rough night for him. It's been up and down season for him. He's your 2-time winner, and he's got to find some kind of consistency if he's going to win this championship. And another guy, Brandon Surratt, rough outing here. 21st, went 10 laps down. He actually started 4th place at Limaland, had a really rough race, came home 21st. So what do you guys think about the Ben Wart? Because we've had him on the show because he's won twice. When he's on, and when he's off, he's off. He's not even in the top 5. What is triggering that with Ben Wart, you think?
I'll let you start on this, Chris.
Well, I was going to just say I don't remember it was 2 weeks ago when I last reviewed this, but I don't remember what exactly happened at Limaland, and maybe you can recall it, Ryan. But, one thing I do see is he gets caught up in, I don't think Ben's an aggressive driver. He knows where he's about to be on the track. He's a very clean driver. But I think he gets caught up in stuff sometimes, and it's hard to rebound. And maybe at that point when he is back there with slower traffic, sometimes it ends up creating another thing. But I don't know what happened at Limaland. We've seen the inconsistencies from Ben. We've talked to him about it. But when he's good, he's good. And I think he's still got 7 races? He's going to have to be consistent now because he's got his one throw out that first week of the season, and then he's
Right.
obviously got another throw out here. So
Yeah.
that's his 2 drops. Now he's gonna have to be good.
Yeah, he's going to have to be good, and he's probably going to have to pick up a couple more wins, especially if Jason Randolph's going to continue to be so dominant. So let's turn some focus here, and let's talk about the point standings. I'm going to turn that portion over to Chris because there's a lot that happened with the points. I mean, we seen the points immediately after, and then it got shook up after 5 races. The drop races start playing a factor. So, Chris, talk about the points for us.
Yeah, so I've had a lot of questions through Facebook, Discord about the point standings. One, I posted them after the last race at Lima Land, and they were in the 600s. So there's some confusion then when I posted them again today, where we're showing Jason Randolph being the leader with 413, Shreves in second with 402, and Popham tied with Shreves with 402. Just want to give some examples. I did go back in there and look to see what iRacing was doing. So the iRacing has recently changed this, I believe. So one thing that they do is the drop races take effect once you double the amount of races that you're dropping. So once we hit week 4, they went ahead and dropped one of those weeks, and then when we hit week 5, they dropped your second week. So the only way that nobody has 2 races dropped is if they hadn't raced in at least 2 races. So I went back and I looked at PJ Popham's point standings, for example, and if you throw out his two lowest were 106 and 110. He also had a 136, a 142, and a 124, which equal his 402. So the point system it already dropped his lowest 2, and that puts him at 402 right now. And another situation we had was Warren Samoy. So he's earned the 5 points for the hard charger before, so I wanted to go back and look at that. And I added his all up, and his 2 low weeks were 116 and 108. He actually had 3 weeks of 120, 120, and 130. With his 5 bonus points for Knoxville for being a hard charger, it puts him at 375. So I did go back in and check this out. iRacing is doing it correctly. They have dropped 2 races already, though. So now, when the race is over, I don't know if iRacing is just going to calculate the points. So I don't know how long it takes them to adjust the drop races. So what I post tonight after the race, it may change a little bit. I don't expect it to change 200 points like it did this last week. The big drop should be gone now.
That was very well explained there, and we'll look at the points now just a little bit more in detail at how that shaped up. Jason Randolph is still your points leader. He has those 5 top 10s, 5 top 5s. He has not been outside of it. We're coming into week 6. Let's see if he can go 6 for 6. His stat looks beautiful. Second, you got Randy Shreves. He has 3 top 10s and 3 top 5s. And then PJ Popham in that 3rd position with 4 top 10s and 3 top 5s. Again, Jason Randolph, 413, and the 2 drivers right behind him tied for that 2nd and 3rd position at 402. And then you drop into the top 15. Ben Wart has gained 1 spot. He's into that 4th position. He needs that consistency to really start gaining on these guys in front of him. He's in that 4th position. He's in striking distance of those podium positions. In that 5th position, Brandon Surratt dropped 2 positions, had a bad race. Warren Samoy down 2 positions in that 6th position. 7th, Jeff Flaro. He went up 9 spots actually. Troy Flaro -1. Zachary Neely was not scheduled inside the top 15 last week. He is now in that 9th position. Chris Sine +1. He's went up 1. He's in the top 10. And then 11th through 15th is your remainder. Those 2 there that you see that does not have a minus or plus. Kyle Vaughn and Larry Bell. They were both outside the top 15. Now they are inside the top 15 after these drop weeks has dropped down. That is what your points system looks like. Coming into your final or your 6th week here at Eldora Speedway. So shift a little more gears here. We're going to talk about the training session. Bring that up. Guys has been signed up for it. We've got 3 or 4 different drivers that's been doing the training sessions. Again, that is every Saturday night. $10 entry fee for a solo, or if you had an additional person in there, if you got 2 tandem, you're looking at a $15 fee for that 1-hour session. And guys are benefiting from that. Just go out and ask any of the other guys. Paint schemes. We had a lot of questions about the paint schemes and why it wasn't working in the in the broadcast, we have got that ironed out for you, and you will see those new paint schemes if you do have one. You should see those working tonight. Kings of Miller. We want to talk about Kings of Miller. So, Chris, I'm going to let you talk about Kings of Millertime and what it's going to be about.
All right, so we just had the roundtable discussion on Monday night, so that is out there. I'm not going to go through all the details of it, but it is our first money race. We will have a 2-track elimination each week in this pre-race show, and then what we will have a pre-race show to the night of the money race, where we'll be down to 3 tracks, and we will decide what track is going to be selected for the Kings of Millertime, and we will announce it about 20 minutes before the race will start. There is a small entry fee. Again, this is our first ever real money race. The entry fee as of right now through next Sunday at 11:59 p.m. We will be $15. If it's after that date and before August 1st, it'll be $20, and if it's after August 1st, it'll be $25 entry fee. Currently, we have 6 drivers signed up, so 6 guys have jumped in on the early $15 entry. Again, we're going to have over $500 in cash and prizes that night. It's going to be pretty amazing, so you definitely want to be there, and make sure you join us on this pre-race show every week so that you see what track is eliminated.
Love it. I think this is going to be an exciting one to broadcast. I can't wait. Always brings the best out of people whenever they are racing for money. So, with that being said, we're eliminating 1 track tonight. Is that correct? Or are we eliminating 2?
We will eliminate 2 tracks every week.
Okay, so let's get to it then, guys. Let's eliminate 2 tracks. How about it? We're going to do the spin wheel, and this is how we will eliminate the track. It is completely random. So we'll click the spin, and whatever track it lands on, that is the track that is eliminated from the list of tracks. Without further ado, here we go. First elimination track is going to be Williams Grove. So we will not be going to Williams Grove. So Williams Grove is now off of the table. What do you guys think about that? Williams Grove being eliminated?
I'm totally fine with that one. Love it.
I'm not racing in the event, so it's going to be exciting to me either way. But hey, it's a good track to lose.
Yeah.
All right. So our second spin. Let's go. Let's see where we are not going. And we are not going to Lernerville. So Lernerville has been eliminated. So there is your list of tracks still available. Kokomo, Lanier, Charlotte, Fairbury, Eldora, Cedar Lake, Bristol, USA, Knoxville, Lima Land, and Volusia. So those are still there. We'll drop 2 more next week. 2 more will be gone next week. So you'll have to tune in to see what ones get eliminated next week. All right, we're going to move on to our 3 people that we have on the show today. We'll see if we can dial them up. We'll start with last week's winner, Randy Shreves. Man, Randy Shreves. Let's see if we can get Randy Shreves on the line. Randy Shreves, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay. Give me just a second here. Let me get the boxes situated here. There we go. Bring us all in here. All right, there's Randy. It's good to see you, Randy. It's good to have you on the show. You finally got that first career victory in the 305s. What does that feel like for you?
Definitely feels good. I've been waiting for it for a while. I thought it was going to come a lot sooner, but just a few mistakes and trying to learn from them still. But
it was hard for me to think, and I just said it was really hard for me to say that Randy Shreves, his first career 305 victory, because you're so dominant out there. I mean, you're fast all the time. You're fast in the 360s, fast in the 410s. For me to say this is your first career victory, I was completely shocked.
Yeah, it's I thought it was going to come a lot sooner, like I said, but there's some good drivers in here, so I'm not complaining. I love racing with everybody here. It's fun every week. I look forward to it every week. It's definitely one of the funnest leagues I've ran. So
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And adding this broadcast to it, it gets us all kind of connected. So, we get to see new faces and be able to talk as kind of like a big old racing family. I mean, it's enjoyable. So,
yeah,
you got that first win out of the way. It's done. The monkey's off the back, right? So,
yes.
where are we going to see the Randy Shreves for the rest of the season? You're sitting second in the points right now. You're in striking distance from Jason Randolph. He's been on fire, has not been outside the top 5. What is it going to take to really conquer Jason Randolph and his strengths, and you be able to pick up a couple more wins, maybe even a championship?
Just got to just focus, keep my head in there, try to stay out of trouble, try to just hit my marks and be smooth.
Guys, you guys got anything for Chris or for Randy here? Because, I mean, like we said, Randy's been fast consistently. He just hasn't been able to get the win. What do you guys got for Randy here?
Yeah, congrats, Randy, last week. So tell me, what was your plan going into that feature race there at Lima Land? I mean, you are so dominating there, leading 21 laps. And did you ever feel any pressure, or what was your plan?
Oh, I definitely felt the pressure, especially under them cautions. I really am not the best restarter, but right at the end, I think we had four cautions, and I had to restart with Jason Randolph right there behind me, and he's definitely one of the toughest guys in here, and I definitely felt him breathing down my neck. But I just had to be patient and stay out of the wall.
Well, hey, congrats again, and hey, good luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Randy. So, what do you think you got for tonight?
Well, Eldora. This is anybody's race here. There's a lot of room to race everywhere. It's a big, wide open track. You just got to stay focused and hit my marks and stay out of the wall. Pretty much.
Well, it's going to be a fast one tonight. We've got her set up pretty conservative on the tacky side, so it's going to be a fast one.
That's always good to hear.
All right, Randy, it's been good talking to you. Hopefully you're back on the segment with us with another win in the near future, and I'm hoping you go down in record book, because if you do win tonight, do realize that you'll go in Millertime's history book for consecutive back-to-back wins, because there has not been very many of that.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that this past 2 weeks also. So I'm hoping I can pull it off. I just got to just be patient.
All right.
Most of all.
Good luck to you, Randy. We'll see you at the racetrack.
Thanks. We'll see you.
Thanks, Randy.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right, let's get on the dial. We're going to get Chris Sign up in here. So Chris Sign's going to be our next person. Chris had his very best finish with Millertime. So we see if we can get Chris Sign on the dial. Chris Sign, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
There we got Chris. Chris, last week you finished 4th. It was your best finish inside the top 5 with Millertime. Take us through that. What was that like, getting that 4th place finish inside the top 5?
Man, it was just exciting. The last 10 laps that race. I think I fell back as far as 12th, and it was just picking one off at a time, just taking my time. And before I knew it, 5 to go, I'm sitting in 5th and thinking, hey, I got a shot. And, picked another person off, and I'm just sitting pretty in 4th. And I think 2 more laps, I might have had 3rd, but, just finishing there. 5th was my goal. I hit it. I exceeded it. That was what we were looking for.
Yeah, that was incredible to see that. And whenever I came across the qualifying times and I seen that, and you were inside the top 5 in qualifying as your best qualifying night, we knew that there was probably going to be a good good night for you, and that's exactly what happened. So how are you going to build off of that momentum from, the Lima Land 4th place to come in here at Eldora? What's it going to take?
Like every race I've been through so far this year, it's just going to be about consistency. Just be consistent, hit your marks, keep focus. That's all I can do, and that's all that I've been able to do this year, and that's where my success has come from, just being consistent.
Guys, what do you got for Chris?
Hey, congratulations there, Chris. So that's your plan tonight, just be consistent tonight, or is this one of them tracks that you feel is your track and you can do well on?
This track usually doesn't favor me very well, but I've put in a lot of practice to try and improve. And I've seen some gains. Practice race I did a little while ago, what looked productive. So I think we might turn some heads tonight.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, hey, congratulations again, and good luck tonight. And hope to get a race with you tonight, hopefully.
Same.
Yeah, Chris, I got a question for you. I know we messaged him back and forth when the season started. You're new to Millertime this season, so I know you had some high expectations coming in. You got yourself up there in the top 10 right now in the points. So how do you feel about it?
I'm flying high, to be honest. At the beginning of the season, just pick out who the top contenders are, see what they do, and try and punch at their weight. And that's what I've been trying to do, and it seems to be working so far. So hopefully we continue to do what we're doing and punch at a high level.
Well, good luck tonight, and hopefully soon you'll crack that top 5 maybe in the point standings.
Yeah, hopefully we're talking to him tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, good luck to you. We know you're wanting to get out there and do some practice before the race starts. We'll catch you out on the track here in just a few minutes.
We'll get that CS racing machine tuned up.
There you go. Thanks, Chris.
All right, next on the dial is Ted Muffle. Ted Muffle putting on his best finish. Ted Muffle, do you have a copy for us?
I have a copy.
There's Ted Muffle. Ted, you did really well in your last race. You finished 6th place at Lima Land. What was that like? I mean, you've struggled early in on the season. You missed a couple A mains. You didn't make it out of the B main. The previous season, you were really strong, and we thought, man, this guy's going to be someone that's going to be a contender, and you had some rough outings. And now here you come back, and you got a 6th place finish, get yourself on the pre-race show. What was that like, a 6th place finish? You had to be happy.
I was definitely happy, and first of all, I'm just happy to be on this pre-race show. I've been trying to dig just so I can talk to you guys for a little bit here. But, yeah, it's definitely not been the season I was looking for, unfortunately. I was definitely looking to have some good runs, especially with bringing in some of these, fast 305 guys. I mean, you guys did a great job recruiting some of the fastest 305 guys here on this service, and it's been fun racing with them. You learn something every week racing with these guys, and that's what's really awesome. You might not always be out there contending, but you can definitely come away from the race learning a little something to take to the next week. So I definitely hope I get another crack at this. You guys have done such an awesome job with this summertime league. I hope we get a fall or a winter, because I want another crack at this. The first couple weeks, I missed the A main, absolutely, and it was heartbreaking a little bit. It definitely sucked. But then we come back, ran I think 12th or something on week 3. So I started making a little bit of progress forward, and then unfortunately I had to miss a show. Some outside stuff went on. Got my bell running on Saturday night, so wasn't in a shape to race that on Sunday, unfortunately. But came back and got the 6 at Lima Land, and then Discord had to crash on me, unfortunately. So I finally get the chance to talk to Ryan on the broadcast, and my Discord crashes, and I can't do an interview for the heat race. So thanks for having me on. At least I get to have a moment to shine here.
Absolutely. And so you've got that 6th. You're inside the top 10. What is it going to take to continue that momentum throughout the rest of the season? Because we still got a lot of racing left.
We do have a lot of racing left. And luckily, Those first two, I can just call them as kind of scratches with the way the points are kind of set up. You get 2 freebies. So I use my 2 freebies and unfortunately an extra one too. But, if we can keep digging and hopefully stay 17th in points right now, I really want to just keep, top 15, top 10 for the season. I would be really happy in points. And then hopefully you guys are willing to do that, put this work in to have this league go on again. So I can get another crack at, making a good run at this stuff. So, you guys have put a lot of work in this. And your guys' work doesn't go shown because I got on this league I think a couple times in the beginning, and then it has just blown up, and I love that I got to be a part of it. So thanks, guys.
No
Well,
problem.
thanks for being here, Ted. So what's your plan tonight? How are you going to run this big track?
I absolutely just want a non-eventful night.
That's one way to say
Eldora
it.
is not my track in 305s. Unfortunately, if the little bit bigger cars, you can kind of get to the top side. My line, I can never quite find that line or speed, whether slick or heavy track at Eldora. I try to run that inside line, and that's probably where I'll probably try to stick most of the night. Even when it starts slicking off, just do a little bit of throttle control through there. But unfortunately, Eldora is not my strong suit. So if we can just get through this night clean, uneventful, then we can start digging for the rest. So we got a couple tracks coming up that we look forward to. So,
Well, good. Hey, congrats again, and great to see you on the show. And hopefully we get to maybe talk to you again tonight too.
hey, I would love that, guys. So thank you very much.
Chris, you got anything for him before we let him go?
I mean, hey, I don't want to be a spoiler for you, Ryan, but I'm just going to let Ted know that, we are in season 1 of the broadcast, and we're only in season 4 of Millertime even existing. So,
Right.
just to let you know, it's getting bigger and better.
Okay, that's great because, once we get out of summertime and I can stop wrenching on the real car, I can put a little bit more time in the sim rig, and I don't have to split my time between the two things,
Right.
and it helps a little bit. Summertime is tough wrenching and trying to put in some practice for these races, so that'd be great.
We have some really, really big things that's in the works already right now for the next couple seasons. We don't want to release that stuff now, but we will here shortly, so you'll find out more soon.
I'll continue to watch the pre-race shows so that way we know.
All right, good luck to you tonight. Hopefully we'll talk to you later. Maybe you'll be a heat race winner.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, that was hang on just one second here.
Yep.
Get us back here. All right, we are going to go into the graphics for our picks tonight. So without further ado, we're going to get in there and talk about picks. Guys, without making picks right now, what are some guys out there that are potential targets for tonight?
Targets for tonight, huh? Both the Faleros tonight. Both of them are going to be really tough, if you ask me. They're going to be great tonight. I do think we will see a new winner tonight. I do not think we'll see a double winner or a back-to-back winner tonight. But
Okay. Chris, what do you think?
I mentioned earlier, the track is going to be fast. I think it's going to be real fast. I think Steve mentioned the Flaros. I think they're definitely going to be good. However, I think it's anybody that can figure out how to run the bottom for as long as they can, because that's where it's going to be at, and it's track's going to be great.
All right, let's get to it. Before we do, we look at the point standings. I currently have the lead right now with 11 points, so I can be a little more aggressive with my picks, which I have. Steve Miller is in second right there with 9 points, and Chris made up a bunch last week. He's at 7 points. He picked up 4 last week. All right, what is your third pick, Chris?
All right, so we already mentioned earlier that Jeff Flare was third, and then third, and I think he's third again. So I'm taking Jeff Flare third. He got me some points last week there in the third position. He's going to be fast here. There's just going to be 2 guys a little better.
I like it. I like the pick. He's strong always here at Eldora. All right, Steve. Your pick.
I have been worked. I have been on the Ben Work train from the beginning, and I still am. And I think he's gonna really show tonight again. He likes this track. He'll do good tonight, I hope. So I got him as my third pick.
Yeah, and we look at Ben for the last 3 races at Eldora. He had a third, and a second. I'm sorry, and a win. He won the last one in the spring. So yes, he is one to watch. Guys, who's my number 3 pick? I'm aggressive. This is my aggressive week. Who am I picking for my third place finish?
Warren Samoy.
Warren Samoy.
I'm going to go Brandon Surratt.
Brandon Surratt. I am going with the man we had just talked to. I'm going with Chris Sine. I've seen some big improvements from that guy. He finished 4th. I think that will carry into Eldora, and I think he will impress you. And he even said it. I think I might have some guys' heads turned after tonight, and I think he may be right. All right, Chris, your number 2 pick.
All right, my number 2 pick I'm taking because there's one of 2 things. One reason I'm behind and I only have 7 points is because I haven't taken Jason Randolph once all year. And if you've done your homework, he's been in the top 5 every time. So I'm going to take him second. So I think I'm out of the jinxing stage, with coming home with a first and a third last race. I'm either going to jinx Jason out of the top 5, which I hope it's not that, or he's going to get me some points there in second place.
I can tell you right now, there's a bunch of guys out there that's hoping that you jinx him and that he's outside that top 5 because they want a chance at that points lead. Good pick, though. I like it. Steve, what's your number 2 pick?
Well, if there are jinxes, this guy is seriously jinked tonight because I'm taking Jason Randolph also. So that means, Chris, you and I both. Uh-oh.
Boy, oh boy.
I know.
Oh, man, he might retire after tonight.
I know, but I still, same thing, man. He's in the top 5 all the time. This is the track that I think it's easy for him to be in the top 5 on this track, if you ask me. So.
Okay. So, guys, who's my number 2 pick?
I might as well just stay with the same thing and say Warren Samoy again.
Okay.
I think you're taking him.
I'm going to go Randy Shreves.
Randy Shreves here in the number 2 spot. I like Randy Shreves. Shreves is a really good pick. But he's not my pick for number 2. I said I'm going aggressive, and I'm going aggressive. And I think this guy is going to have his best finish in Millertime history here. He's been good here, and I think this is probably one of his best tracks. Guys, you're going to be shocked on this one. But I'm going with Byron Gay to get that number 2 spot.
I like it.
All right, guys.
Byron.
Yeah, Byron Gay. He's been there. I mean, he was battling for the lead in the spring race. Man, I don't know. I've got a good feeling about him. All right, Chris, what's your number 1 pick tonight?
All right, well, I think Steve and myself have mentioned the Flaros are going to be really fast. And it's hard to believe that Troy Flaro is another one that's never got a win here at Millertime Motorsports in the 305s.
Okay.
And he's about to. He's going to be real fast.
All right, and I can see probably why. I mean, it's a competition when father and son is out there and he wants to beat his dad really, really bad. And you already put him in 3rd, so you know he's going to be right up there. It's a good pick. I like it. Steve, what is your number 1 pick tonight?
Guys, the dad is winning tonight. Jeff Flaro has been on a hot streak. He's won here before, and I've also raced modifieds with him here, and the guy is good here, and he's on fire. Come on, it's Jeff Flaro night, buddy.
Wow, controversy stewing already between you two. You
Yes.
got father, son, 1, 2. Could I potentially have one of those guys? What do you guys think? Who do I have as my number 1?
And you really could have him as number 1 because you said you were going out on lane. He hasn't won yet.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I don't know. I still think I'm going Brandon Surratt here at number 1.
Ooh, that's actually out on the limb. It is. It's a good one. It's been solid. Steve.
Yeah, I'll probably go with the Jeff Flero. I think you've taken him.
Okay. Guys, tonight, we get the record broke again. And Randy Shreves goes back to back and gets his second win. He's on fire. He's got that first one done. He's coming back into victory lane, and he's wanting another chat with us on the pre-race show. He's going to be your winner tonight.
And in the history books then, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Back
All right.
to back. And that would be so awesome to see. Somebody that got their first career 305 and then go back to back and be in the record books. That'd be pretty sweet.
That's a good pick.
Good pick.
All right, guys.
Really
That's it. That's the end of our picks. That's who we've got. We're ready to go racing at Eldora Speedway. I'm up top. You guys are down. You're down pit lane. Chris is still eating on his hot dog over there. He's setting it beside him. Maybe he even got a hot dog and some chips and probably even is that cotton candy behind you?
Yeah. And some peanuts. He's got those hidden.
Skittles. I got it all. You know
that.
what? I got to get down to that pit lane where Steve's at and get in my car.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
bring me
racing
a hot
tonight.
dog.
I'm making this A main tonight. Just letting you know. Steve's not. Steve's
All
not.
Ooh, you going to take him out for the position?
I will.
He will, and
He
that's
took
what
me out a couple weeks ago.
No, you ran into me. I was ahead of you.
All right, guys.
Anyway, it's going to be fun.
It's time to go racing at Eldora Speedway. Thanks for tuning in on the pre-race show. We'll see you over on the racetrack at Eldora Speedway. We'll see you in a little bit.